You might be wondering why complaining is bad for manifesting money. Seems pretty harmless, right? However, complaining in any area of your life, especially in the area of manifesting money and more abundance, is not in the cards for you if you want to step into that next level version of yourself. And in this video, I'm breaking it all down for you. Hey beautiful, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and I'm a money mindset mentor and wellness junkie. I'm also the host of the For the Love of Thriving podcast, where I talk about money mindset and manifestation, personal growth and wellness. They can also check out in the description below for some more episodes based around money mindset, self-mastery and wellness. If you love this video, remember to give it some love with a thumbs up and subscribe for your weekly dose of Thrive. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below with any questions or takeaways from this video, but for now, let's get straight into this video. I actually have a podcast episode titled Complaining is the Thief of Joy, which I'll link in the description for you. But in this video, I'm going to expand on my thoughts through new findings and self-experience. And if you haven't already grabbed a copy of T. Harv Eker's book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, definitely do yourself a favor and get a copy, because this guy keeps it so real when it comes to complaining, and I'll be referencing some of his teachings in this video as well. Now, I have a full list of book recommendations on the For the Love of Thriving website that you can also check out, so do yourself a favor after this video and check out the resources down below. Complaining is basically the expression of dissatisfaction or annoyance about something. Now, complaining is something that we all do, whether we know it or not. And I'm not immune, you're not immune, we just do it. And most of the time it just happens and we feel as if we don't have any control over it at all. Other times we feel as if it's the only way to feel good about ourselves. Being a complainer or complaining over something gives you this illusion and false sense of power that deceives yourself into believing that you are doing something about your situation, when in reality you're not doing anything. Rather, you are sitting in a vibration of lack, resentment, and feeling sorry. If you've watched my video about the vibrational frequency chart, then you know what I'm referring to. But if you haven't, I'll link that video for you in the description and the cards above. Personally, I often look at complaining as a coping or escape mechanism, making it the easy way out of facing the problem, the challenge, whatever it might be, rather than actually taking responsibility and facing your situation head on, because you always have the power at any given moment to improve your situation. In other words, complaining is making yourself a victim. I will tell you one thing, adopting this mentality can have its rewards in the victim's eyes, and that is one of attention. And attention is what so many people live for. And the reason for this is that many victims of their situations confuse attention with love, which often comes from the ego mind wanting its energy fix. It's impossible to be truly happy and successful when you're constantly seeking attention and you can't live to your fullest and truest potential. Therefore, it's super important to disassociate complaining with attention and love. So what does this have to do with manifesting money, I'm sure you're asking? Well, if you're constantly complaining that you don't have enough, or it's too expensive, or you will never be able to afford that, or rich people are ridiculous how they spend their money, or talk unproductively about any other area in your life, then you are repelling the very things that you desire. There is a universal law that even states what you focus on expands. Therefore, when you are complaining, what you're focusing on is what is wrong with your life or the situation that you're in. And since what you focus on expands, you'll keep getting more of what is going wrong. And this leaves very little room for growth, particularly financial growth. Most of the time, you're not really complaining by yourself. It's usually when you get around specific friendship groups or relationships that you have, which can majorly impact your financial abundance. Therefore, I've said it many times here before and I'll say it again, whom you roll with and hang around is super, super important. T. Harv Eker also says it best, negative energy is infectious. Plenty of people, however, love to hang out and listen to complainers. And why is this? It's just simple. They're waiting for their turn. And it's an easy cycle to fall into, but it's also a costly one. A self-made millionaire, Steve Siebold, interviewed over 1,200 rich people, and he found that the wealthy are deliberate about choosing their friends, and their choices have implications for their success and their net worth. So if you're in a financial rut or looking to grow your wealth, eliminate complaining out loud and in your head, and help yourself out by surrounding yourself with an upbeat, successful crowd. There may be situations where you simply can't escape the victim talk and complaining, like at a job, let's say, even though you may want to reconsider where you work and find something a bit more uplifting, because hey, we always have a choice. But here are 3 ways that you can free yourself and eliminate complaining from your life. The first one is to leave the situation. Now, if you're finding yourself constantly complaining about the same situation, whether it be a job, co-workers like I mentioned just before, or where you live, you are indirectly saying that you just don't like this situation. And it's definitely frustrating to be in a place mentally and or physically where you just don't enjoy being, or where you don't feel acknowledged or appreciated. Those things and people and situations are out of your control. But what you can control is what you do next, which could be to completely take yourself out of that environment and find a more uplifting situation and environment. And there will be plenty of these if you keep yourself open to the idea. Often these resistances and circumstances come up for you because it's the universe's message telling you that there is a better path for you, one of less resistance and more in alignment. Option 2 is to change the situation. Now, sometimes you won't need to leave the situation entirely, or maybe it might not even be possible for you right now, and instead it's just about asking yourself a series of better questions to make the situation better. This could include your finances as an example. So you can't really leave your money and pray for a better day, but you can ask yourself better questions, such as what debts should I focus on paying off first, or what other extra work can I take on or value can I provide to reach my financial goal this week or this month. This also shifts your mindset from lack, scarcity, anger into one of boundless possibilities, excitement, new ideas, which the universe loves, because then and only then can the universe work on co-creating with you by syncing the perfect opportunities for you. The third option is to accept the situation. Other times you're simply going to have to accept the situation for what it is. And these are the things that we can't necessarily change or leave, but can have peace accepting. A huge piece of this is actually self-acceptance. Often you might have stories telling yourself that you aren't smart enough, thin enough, curvy enough, tall enough to have success or wealth, when this is simply false information and a limiting belief that you're putting on yourself. The only way to overcome these kinds of complaints about yourself is to step into fully loving and accepting yourself. And when you do, you are able to free yourself from the complaining, the suppressive thoughts about yourself and your situation, and start using your unique qualities to your advantage. Acceptance has the power to give you freedom in a way you have never imagined before. So as you can see, complaining just about money isn't the only area to observe and make improvements on to help you manifest more money. It's really a 360 holistic view of all kinds of complaining. It's just like with your body. Your limbs don't operate one muscle at a time. Every muscle, bone, limb, vein is collaboratively working together to provide you with movement. Your energy and frequency is no different. Therefore, I hope this video gave you some different ways to look at complaining, not just about money and wealth, but from all perspectives. Now, when you subscribe to my channel, I'll be adding more videos based on tools and techniques on reprogramming your subconscious mind, money mindset, and money blocks, and so much more. So definitely subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that. And as a bonus, be sure to download my free money and abundance tracker so that you can start tracking all the money and abundance that is currently coming into your life, because what gets tracked gets improved. I'll leave that bonus for you in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on thriving and take care of yourself.